I have to know.
Drink water. Yes. What?
I have to know.
Oh, what? What else I bought?
Yeah.
Hair conditioner.
What?
Nothing.
No, he's got that. He's got Central Air.
I said.
I got it.
Well, let me tell you, my head hurts from the headphones and this hat, and the hat is very loose right now. I loosened the hat because I knew I'd have to wear it today. I hadn't been wearing the hat all week long, and I haven't had a drink since Tuesday. Since Tuesday, yes. Finger of God.
Hold on. Right now, I'm looking. Is it like Wednesday morning?
No, I'm talking since last Tuesday.
Wow.
I have not had an iota of alcoholic beverage.
Oh, that's great.
No, not for that reason. Tonight, I'm drinking like a fish.
Damn it.
I am going to get hammered tonight.
Why haven't
because
you?
I'm allowed to. It was under a certain doctor's orders that I not drink for a week because it thins the blood. And because of what I had done, I didn't need any unnecessary bleeding that was involved.
All right, wait a minute. You did something.
Yes.
That would thin that you didn't need to bleed from.
Yeah.
But you're wearing a hat because your head. I don't get it.
I get it.
What?
Can I say it?
Go ahead, say it.
Plugs, hair plugs.
Not plugs.
Plugs. No, plugs would be me in D.C. this Friday.
Right.
Or Atlantic City in January. Those are plugs.
You're talking in ancient vernacular.
Plugs.
Plugs. No, I did visit the medical hair restoration. I did go. And boy, what a treat.
Well, you got a thick head of hair.
No, I don't. I have a big bald spot in the back, dummy.
Can we see? Let me see.
No, well, wait a minute. Hold the phone.
What happened?
So now I look like a monk with a rash.
Are you having hair restoration done? I didn't even know you
had
needed
it done.
Oh, you did?
Of course I. If one more person tells me they never saw the back of my goddamn head.
And my hand was always there while you were...
That's true, and that's why I lost the hair. Very rough hands.
You always have a hat on. I've showered with you in that hat.
That's exactly why I always had the hat on. And it was always just when I have to go, like I went to the wedding. And I couldn't wear a hat, obviously. And then if you're standing behind me, you're like, whoa. Because I know, I look in the mirror, I see. When I get a haircut and they give me the two mirrors to look, I see. And I lasted quite a while because my father was completely bald at like 22 years old. My brother went bald, he shaved his head. I'm not a shave your head kind of guy unless I'm laying in a hospice.
Yeah.
I don't have the look for a shaved head.
You look like the machinist.
Yes. So I decided to check it out. And see, a lot of people, like Rich, think back to the 70s, was saying like hair plugs. And this isn't a commercial. Believe me, sales is going to be pissed that I didn't approach them and do this. But I did this all on my own. So it's not a plug. I paid full price, so it's not plugola. It's not hair plugola.
Listen.
But it's what?
If they take another piece of hair and plug it in your head, I don't care what you call it, it's plugs.
How does
plugs
it work?
were, here's what plugs were. Here's what plugs were, dummy.
Okay.
They took a cookie cutter the size of a bottle cap and cut out chunks of the back of your head in big round circles and then stuck them in the front of your head, and it looked like doll hair. You'd have 100 things of hair growing out of one big lumpy scar tissue on your scalp.
It's a start.
That is what they used to do. What they do now is you lay it took 10 hours to do this.
10
hours.
Wow.
First thing you do is lay down in a massage-like table.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, your face is down in the massage table kind of a thing.
Cool.
Then
Is there someone trying to pay off a slavery ship debt? Speaking poor English?
Oh,
okay.
This was right on Central Park South, my friend. Nice, reputable place. And they cut from what they call the donor area. It is the area back. You ever see somebody that's horseshoe bald?
Yes.
Where they just have the hair over the ears and in the back.
Yeah.
That hair, all that hair is genetically engineered where it doesn't ever come out, doesn't fall out. You can't go bald there unless you have a disease or some crap.
Really?
But male pattern baldness, it doesn't affect those hairs. So they cut a big swath out of there, and then they stitch it shut, and your scalp stretches. So it stretches.
So they numb your head.
They numb the crap out of your head with Novocaine.
They put needles in your head?
Needles in my head. I heard crunching noises.
How much did the needles hurt?
The first few were kind of painful, but then once your head goes numb, it's numb. You're like Voss. It numbs.
I know that feeling.
Numbskull. They call it Vossing the patient. So they put a bunch of Novocaine in there, and then they take a scalpel and cut this big swath just about from ear to ear.
Wow.
And on the back of your head, on that hair that never falls out.
Okay.
And then they take it and, like I said, stitch that shut. And then they dissect the piece that they took out. They cut it into separate, here's where it's not plugs, separate follicles, individual follicles, which each follicle either has 1, 2, or 3 hairs growing out of it. So they separate them all into 1, 2s, and 3s.
How long does that take for them to separate follicles?
A long time. You lay in there, and there's 3 people working under microscopes cutting these follicles out of this patch that they took and getting 1, 2s, and 3s and putting them together. The 1s and 2s are used for the front, for like a hairline, so it doesn't look fake. And then the 3s are used to fill up bulk area in the back. That's pretty much what I needed. I didn't want a hairline like, I'm 25 years old or something like that. I want a regular hairline for someone my age. But they filled in a little up front.
Wow.
A little on the front line. But I needed most in the back because I was watching the Letterman appearance recently. And I walk out, and it's the over-the-shoulder camera, and I just go, Jesus Christ. Got to do something about that. Just this glaring white light coming off my head. So I checked everything out, went down there, talked to the consultant. He said I'm a good candidate because I have curly hair, which blends in really well, and
Sure.
and I have like thick, very full hair that grows fast in the back. And they took that, popped it up top, and popped some in the front by where the receding was and stuff like that. And for the past week, I've had a big gangsta bandana on my head, and this is the first day I'm wearing the hat, which is it's hurting a little. It's kind of like hurting the stitches in the back.
So they cut when they cut a piece out of the back. How do they know? Like, I guess they know because they've done it. But like, what if they don't cut enough? Like, what if there's not enough to fill your head out?
Oh no, they know exactly how much they're cutting out. I got about 2,500 follicles taken out and put in. I said, go for the max. Fill that up.
How many can they do at a
Fill her up.
time?
Just short of about 3,000.
No. But I mean, like, if you had 2,500 cut out, do they have to do each one?
Dude, individually. Each one is placed with the grain of your hair, too. Like the direction, if you have a cowlick or your hair grows a certain way, they put it in that direction. So they place each follicle completely individually of anything else. The guy goes with what looks like a hole punch, and after they're done Novocaining your head, they take this thing and poke thousands of holes in your head. It's just tick, 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 and you hear like...
Ew.
You hear it. You don't feel it, but you hear like this crunching noise. And then once they do that, they're wiping it down constantly and spraying it with saline to keep everything wet. And then they take these follicles that are sitting in saline, and then one at a time, place them in each part. Take a look, a few more holes where they figure you might need some more hair.
I see.
Then they put it in, and they fashion like a natural-looking hairline if that's what you need. Like I really didn't need like a front hairline. But some people do. They need an entire front hairline done. I needed just the back filled up because, from the back it was just... Ugh.
What's to stop him from falling out? If they're just placing him in.
Well, yeah.
Well, for a week, I've had to sit up. I had to sleep at a 45-degree angle with something on my head. I've had to put like these gauze on, a wet saline gauze wrapped in cellophane, and then after 5 days they take, and it's healed. But in the meantime, if you bend over or strain yourself, you could pop. That's why I didn't go to the range with my gun. I had a nice new gun. There'd have been follicles up at the roof of the
Do you know
above me.
how hilarious? Achoo! Fuck! $10,000 worth of work.
They just come flying out of your head.
Oh my! I've never wanted to push somebody down steps so bad.
Oh, I just watched their follicles.
You were telling me
fly out.
that showering was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, showering is just like the first time I had to take a shower. You take a gauze pad and put this shampoo on it, and then you just gently tap the top of your head with the little shampoo-y thing, and then you can't put your head under the shower. You have to fill a little cup up and slowly pour it over your head. And then I started thinking about it, what was going on and why it was stinging, and I started getting all queasy and nauseous, and I thought I was going to pass out or throw up. And I'm thinking, if I puke, these things are going to be all on the top of the toilet seat. I'm just going to throw up, and they're going to fly out of my head. So I just ran, still completely wet, and laid down in bed, just going, don't puke. So I didn't puke, but we got to take a break soon.
Dude, you're okay. So they put these things in your head, and a week later they take. Are they in now? Okay.
Yeah, they're in.
But how do you know?
Now it's
I mean, you had to have lost some of them, right? I mean,
no. As far as I know, I
Can I see the back of your head? It looks.
So you had 2,500.
See, it looks real bad though because they shaved the back where it was.
I don't want to look.
See, they shaved where it was. See, it's still a place. See?
Okay.
See that?
Oh wow! It looks like looks like Anthony has head AIDS.
I know.
Yes.
The top of his
I
head.
have head AIDS.
It looks really scabby. It looks like someone skinned his knee.
Yes, it's very scabby.
Yeah.
But those come off when you shampoo and stuff. But there's those little bristles of hair that were never there.
So
that was gone.
So that's going to really grow in.
That was gone. So it grows in, in like 6 months or something like that. It all grows back. And then I got the hair on the back of my head. I don't have the big friggin' white bald
great,
spot.
man.
So, yeah, I just figured, I got sick of looking at pictures and videos and just, hair. Yeah,
that's cool.
Hated it. So, yeah, that's the second thing I bought.
Wow, okay.
And that cost me more than the guns.
Was it?
Wow.
And how painful? After, do you have headaches every day?
No, it's not headaches. You don't get a headache. It's not that internal pain. It's scalp kind of stinging kind of a thing. Pain. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
But there it is.
You don't want to look like you're wearing a yarmulke.
No, I didn't want a hair hat. No comb overs. I wasn't shaving it. It's my own goddamn hair. And it grows and cut it and whatever.
That's great.
Right. 10 years from now, you had that big patch of hair on the back of your head.
No, that's been. But you know what it is?
What?
I lost hair to a certain point, and that was it. That was it.
But now your scalp is smaller. You have a smaller scalp. They stretched your scalp.
They stretched it. It's bigger. No, they didn't stretch it that much. It doesn't stretch. But yeah, we got to take a break.
Okay.
I'm going crazy over here with the stunt brain yelling at me. We'll take a break. Be right back.